You can shoot in the desert, believe it or not. You can shoot around these great lakes that can look like it's the ocean. You can shoot in the cities of Oklahoma City and Tulsa, where it can look like New York, but you can also then get out into the prairies. So there's so much varied landscape to shoot in that it means that Oklahoma is a really, really great place for producers to come and shoot their projects, which is why we're getting so many more projects coming to Oklahoma every single month. It's really a great, great time period. Hi, my name is Richard Janes, and I am one of the co-founders of Green Pastures Studio here in Oklahoma City. So I spent 18 years living in Los Angeles, and my wife and I were desperate to get out of LA and find somewhere where we could raise our kids and have a really great quality of life, and found Oklahoma completely by accident. Why is Oklahoma so great to build the industry, to build the film industry at the moment? Well, there are a number of things. One is the workforce, right? We've got a great workforce here who understand the importance of working hard, right? We've got a lot of people who've worked out in oil fields. We've got a lot of people who've worked out in farming. We've got a lot of military here in Oklahoma. So there's a great base of just the mental attitude of how you show up on set translates really well from regular Oklahomans to working in the film industry.
It'll provide loads of jobs for filmmakers, grips, electricians, cameramen, construction, paint, locations. All kinds of careers are in front of us here in Oklahoma, as long as we can keep the business coming to the state.
Well, the film industry over the last several years in Oklahoma has kind of had an uptick in interest from the general public, but then also an increase in productions. And that's where CareerTech comes into play, is the different areas that need trained for in the film industry align pretty well with some of the things that we have already been doing for several years or even decades. But then there's also opportunities for us to pivot some of our training programs to specifically tailor to workforce needs in film.
Currently, one of the few areas that Oklahoma is lacking is we actually need more bodies for film and more trained bodies. That's something I do teaching film. I teach location scouting and location management at Francis Tuttle. Currently, my success rate is about 85% of the students who graduate from my class will find a position in a film or television series filming in Oklahoma.
When you look at how do you attract other businesses to Oklahoma so that we can develop our workforce and have a strong economy, most of those businesses that you're attracting, it's going to take you a year, 2 years worth of negotiation for them to set up their warehouse and their plant. Here, you can get a phone call where you have a film wanting to come into this state within the next 12 weeks, spending $50 to $60 to $70 million. It is one of the fastest turnaround economic drivers of any industry, is the film industry. And when a recession hits, what happens? The audiences spend more time at home watching movies, watching television. So it's actually a pretty recession-proof industry as well, which means that when you're trying to grow the economic landscape of Oklahoma and you're trying to diversify the landscape, you want to diversify into areas that, if there's an economic downturn, are still going to be performing very well. The Oklahoma film industry is that industry that can grow rapidly at the moment and can provide a real diversification for Oklahoma.